Hey friends, so today we're going to be figuring out what I'll be reading for March, and we're going to do that by letting my TBR game, Alcohol Chooses My TBR, choose my TBR. So I haven't done this video in a few months just because, you know, December, January, February, I had other reading plans that I wanted to get to, and I wanted to just dictate that for myself. But we are back for March. So without further ado, let's get into the first roll to see if I'm going to be drinking wine, a cocktail, or taking a shot. And you know, usually I have something in mind that I want to do, like if I want to make a cocktail or, you know, if I want to drink wine. Never gonna say that I want to take a shot because I don't ever want to take a shot. But, you know, I was open-minded on this one, so let's just go ahead and get into the first roll. So as you saw, we're gonna be drinking wine tonight, and listen, I'm never gonna complain about a glass of wine. And as you saw, our first prompt is published this year. And so, you know, it's kind of the beginning of the year, and to be honest, I don't pick up a lot of new releases like as they're released because I'm just like, Brea, be for real. You're not gonna read that right away. But I do have a few arcs that are gonna be released this year. So I decided to pick up Her Good Side by Rebecca Weatherspoon. And this is a like fake dating trope between two high school students. We have Bethany, a black teen girl. She's a basketball star, and she's confident with her body, but not in going after all the things she wants. And then we have Jacob, a Korean American boy. He's a skateboarder and a future Oscar winning director who is unlucky in love. And so, you know, they practice kissing for research, of course. And so I'm super excited to get into this one. It's new and it comes out in May of this year. It's fairly short, and you know, sometimes when I just really need a quick read, a romance is the way to go. And this one seems like it's super cute and that I'll like it. And now let's head back to the board for roll number 2 to determine what type of wine I'm going to be drinking. Okay, so I got a Shiraz, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think I actually have Shiraz anymore. I'm pretty sure I've drunken it all. Drinking it all? I'm pretty sure there is none left, but I think I might have a Syrah, which is essentially the same as a Shiraz, except for like the country of origin's a little different. So I'll probably end up drinking that. But for the prompt, we got a Goodreads award winner, which was super exciting because I know that there was a bunch that I haven't read. And so the purpose of my TBR game is to pick things that are already on my shelves or I already own via audio or whatever. And so there were a couple options I could pick from for this prompt, and so I just want to read them off to you really quick. So we had Vengeful, which won the Science Fiction Award in 2018. We had Midnight Library, which won for fiction in 2020. We had the Final Girl Support Group, which won horror in 2021. We had Firekeeper's Daughter, which won young adult fiction in 2021. We had Tomorrow, 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 which won fiction in 2022. The Office BFFs, which won humor in 2022. And then Carrie Soto is Back, which won historical fiction in 2022. So since I owned all of those, I was like, what am I in the mood to read? I decided to pick up The Final Girl Support Group by Grady Hendrix just because I'm in the mood for something a little spooky. Some of the books that I read for February just like didn't really do it for me. Some of the books that I'm currently reading aren't really doing it for me quite yet. So I picked this up in hopes that I get the spooky vibes that I'm looking for. And back to the board we go as we figure out if I'm having a half glass or a full glass. We're gonna let the board decide, and we're gonna figure out what our third prompt is. All right, so I'm gonna be having my glass of wine tonight. And as you saw, the third prompt was audiobook. Because I had already gone through the list of Goodreads awards winners, I also had some of those on audio. And one of the ones that I had on audio was Carrie Soto Is Back. So I'm gonna end up reading that in March. And hopefully I can get through it pretty quickly. Audiobooks are usually like my filler books when I'm like, you know, I'm not sure what I want to read right now. Let me just pick up an audiobook. So I'm really glad that I picked that prompt. And also, I feel like I don't absolutely love Carrie Soto Is Back. I might just kind of be done with Taylor Jenkins Reid. And I say that because I read Daisy Jones and the Six, and I know people absolutely loved it. I gave it a 3 stars. It was very okay-y, you know, like it didn't blow my mind, especially after reading the final revival of Opal and Nev, and I feel like it did the same thing that Daisy Jones and the Six did, but better. So I don't know, I just haven't been impressed with her writing yet. So hopefully Carrie Soto Is Back, you know, fixes that for me, but we'll see. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this pool of prompts. I feel like it's really making me read things that I probably wouldn't have picked up otherwise, which is the whole point of this game, as well as drinking a glass of wine. So while you guys are watching a montage of me pouring my glass, sitting down, having a good time, let me know down below in the comments what you guys are reading for March. Also, let me know what you guys have been reading in December, January, February, since I haven't talked to you guys about that in a while. So as a recap for March, I'm going to be reading Her Good Side by Rebecca Weatherspoon, The Final Girl Support Group by Grady Hendrix, and then on audio, I'll be listening to Carrie Soto Is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And so if you made it to the end of this video, you know the deal. You are my absolute favorite, my little tater tot, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.